to end in cash free payments, which was about launch of cross-border payments in cash free. Let's explain the problem, the success criteria, the metrics, and finally the execution process. My ask is create a prompt for these 2 pages. Okay, so I'll take a quick pause. If someone wants to just be lazy and copy my prompt, here you go. And just head over here. I think it exceeds some limits, so maybe I'll just clean up a little bit. Yeah. So if you want to follow along, you can use this, or if you're typing yours, then that might be even better. So let me quickly send it across. Awesome. Yeah. So look at the prompt for landing page, create a high-end professional portfolio presentation. And then it has given section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, and finally a footer. And for the project page, here is the detail that it has given. Now what I'll do is make sure.
Sorry, Dilip. Folks, have you guys added your own prompt? I mean, or your own description?
Oh, hey, this is Param here. I am in the process of writing it. Look,
Sure, sure.
I've
So
written it.
let's, sure, sure.
Yes.
So we'll wait for next 2 to 3 minutes for you guys to
Yeah,
explain
please.
everything, and then once
Please.
your prompt is generated, then we'll go for the next part.
Awesome. So I think it picked up the wrong thing, which was basically it said something called Google Vids. This is not what we're using. So basically, I'm using something called Google Stitch. Unfortunately, Gemini itself doesn't understand a lot of Google products. So I just gave it a small tweak saying that I'll be using this prompt in Google Stitch. Now I'll spend a minute just to read through what it has given. So in the hero section, scaling products from zero to acquisition and beyond, which is pretty cool. I know Varun is probably smiling that it has done a lot of the heavy lifting. 10 years plus of product marketing leadership. And then view case studies. Awesome. About section, user 2-column layout. Okay. Experience, create 4 distinct cards. Social proof, footer. Okay. Then this messed up some things. So let me just, I think, refine the projects section. Make it more impactful and make sure it looks like case study cards. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it has updated the project cards primarily. So this is related to the other one. So let me just ask it to consolidate. New create a complete final prompt which has both pages together and my project related suggestions also. Yeah. So now it did this color palette. Okay. Landing page, hero section, about me section, case study cards. Awesome. Screen 2, project deep dive, cash free cross border. Yep. Okay, cool. I think this is decent enough right now. I'll take a quick pause. If someone has any other questions, I can help you out.
Have you guys got your prompt? What was the last thing you have added, Dilip, which make it very stitch friendly?
So I think I just gave it an instruction that I'm using Google Stitch, which is the AI design tool by Google. But then I reviewed the prompt and I tried to correct it. So I found that it didn't do a good job at the case study cards or basically the project section. So I wanted to refine it. And once it did, I basically asked it to consolidate and give me the final prompt, which it now has given me. So in the meantime, let me please share. Okay. I don't think, can you see my screen? No, right?
No,
Okay, this
only
is
half of your screen we can see.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, this is working.
So guys, everybody, are you guys ready with your prompt?
I had one question.
Yeah.
The prompt is ready, but in the prompt, it has not given any design specification. Should I mention something? Like the color, the tone,
No,
all those
that's
things
okay.
are not mentioned.
Yeah. So what has it given you? Can you
It
just?
has given me the page-wise, the meta prompts, the prompts it has given.
Okay.
But what the design should be and the typography, color, etc.
Okay.
Those things are not mentioned.
Got it. So in my case, it hasn't given a lot of information. Do you see anything like this at all, or nothing of this
No,
sort?
in my case, it's not giving all this.
Okay, got it. So yeah, you can, I think, prompt again and just
Okay.
ask it to give you a style directive rather than having to ask it to give a full design. Just ask it to say, can you also add a style directive for the AI tool to use? And
Okay.
it'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I have one
Yes.
question too.
Yeah.
Basically, like folks who is transitioning into, I mean, PMM, they don't have any prior product.
Right.
I mean, so what shall we do here?
See, Amit, you must have worked on any of the project. Let's say you're coming from content or digital background. So any project you
Okay,
have worked over there, just add those, right? Even if you don't have any PMM related project, that's totally fine. But whatever you have worked till now, you need to add those things.
cool.
Yeah. Just to add one more thing, Amit, here is you can ask AI to also highlight which areas would be relevant for a PMM recruiter, even if you worked on a content marketing or a digital marketing project, so that you can ask that part to be like, I would say, standing out in the website you create.
Hmm.
Okay, so basically, how do I ask? Like,
Yeah.
any
So
example?
in your case, yeah, sure. So in your case, you can basically say that I'll just type it out so that you can see.
Hmm.
A lot of my projects are related to digital marketing. However, I am trying to so my project details accordingly so that a PMM recruiter understands the value. I may have patchy internet, so sorry about that. I'm just pasting in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ritik, you can use your current resume to Gemini so that it can pick the relevant areas. That is better in some cases. If your resume is up to date, a lot of our resumes are not up to date, so I typically avoid doing that. I am not adding hobbies. I want to right now create a professional one. Hopefully, if we have time, I will show how to add hobbies as well. But right now, for this session, I'm not adding.
Dilip, can you once stop sharing your screen and share again? Because
Yes.
it's already lagging.
Okay. What's the challenge?
So if it was typing that prompt 2 seconds back, that prompt
Okay.
you talked about. So
No, I think
audio
my
video not
internet
in sync.
issue was probably there. Yeah, I had internet issue, I think. Now it is resolved as far as I know. You can hear me clearly, right?
Yes. Cool guys. So can we, if everybody has completed their prompts, can we go to next step? Yeah, I think many of them does. So we can go to next step.
Okay, awesome. So now let's take this. I'll just go now, and in the meantime, let's just go here and let's just open this. So I'll walk with you folks as well. This is the first tool that I need you to open. Once you have opened it, it says type your design. Then you can go to the web section because you're currently building a web one. And then you will paste everything. I think I pasted the wrong thing, my bad.
We have shared the link in chat, guys, of Google Stitch, so you can directly click from there.
So pasted everything here. You can also do the same. Now there are a couple of options that I wanted to just let you folks do. One is you can choose a model. Right now we will go with reflash. It is slightly faster, but if you need higher quality work to be done, you can use Thinking with 3 Pro. And you have a couple of other options like uploading files or website URL, and that can also be used as a reference. So let's do this. Let's actually fire the prompt, and then I'll go back and talk through other things, or I can help you folks create the design as well. So the prompt is sent. It is started to generate the screens. I'm on it. Yeah. Awesome. So I'll take a
Still, there
pause.
is, sorry, there is still audio video sync issue.
Okay. Let me do one
For a,
thing.
for a time being, just you can turn off your camera.
Yeah. Hopefully this should be better.
The screen is coming up. For the
Okay.
first time, who are using Stitch by Google, they might ask you to create the account. So create account with your any Google ID, and then you will see the previous screen where you just have to simply paste the prompt from the Gemini.
Folks, anyone who has uh, trouble just opening Google Stitch by any chance? Okay, I'll take that as a no. So in the meantime, I think it's almost done. Yeah. So few things that I wanted to also call out is Google Stitch is slightly new. So you will see a couple of random issues here and there. Don't fret a lot. All you need to do in most of these cases is just refresh the page. And yeah. So there is a case study page and there is this page. Before I dive into what it created for me, I want to see if you folks also have gone through the process. If not, I can give you the prompt that we have shared for Varun's design, and you can also try with that.
So both of the prompt, I mean, you have pasted once, or shall we go with one by one?
It makes sense if you do both together because the design language will be consistent. So what I did was essentially I asked it to create a final prompt which had both these designs baked in because that was the story that I was going for. But if you only have Like if you have zero content for your project page and you only want the landing page, that's also up to you. But for now, let me just do one thing. Let me see if I can send this across so that you folks can also use this.
You might need to create one Google Doc, add it over there because we won't allow to add all the characters in there.
Sure, let's just do that. Varun, can you create a or can
Sure.
someone create a Google Doc? I'll just paste it there.
I'm creating it.
For me, actually, the it has created partially for one page and then it's kind of buffering. So should I refresh the page again, the
Yeah.
stitch
Did
page?
you see? Okay. Do you see this by any chance? There were two. Can you see two images here?
In the top, no, I can't.
Okay. Can you scroll to the end and basically look at if the work has been completed, like any AI process, like any AI tool, it will essentially respond back saying that I've completed the design. Is
No, no,
that
it has not responded yet anything.
okay? Then so what is it saying, Ananya?
Yeah, this exactly this add it is saying add a detail AI and automation tool section for me. For
Okay.
you, it's mentioning add a detail skill section, right? This is what it
Yeah.
has
So
mentioned.
mostly it is done. Can you refresh the page once? None
Yeah.
of it will go away. So just try it out.
Okay, sure. Yeah, refreshing worked.
Okay. Awesome.
I added the prompt doc.
Yeah, I'm just opening it so that people can work with me as well. Yeah. So I'll just rename this to Stitch prompt for Varun. I'll paste in my prompt. I think this is extremely, yeah, this is done. If anyone wants, they can copy this end to end and try it out. Okay. Cool.
Also, guys, once you are creating your portfolio, please edit the prompt. Otherwise, everybody will see my portfolio only in every job.
yeah. Okay. So I see one design. I think I see a couple of designs ready. It is probably possible that few of you folks have already created designs as well. Varun, should we take a pause or do you want me to go through the process?
No, let's take a pause.
Okay.
One thing Stitch could have done better with my hair, but for that we might need to give him picture.
No, but I think you look very, very close. I don't know how it identified you.
Is this working for other guys?
So, hey, Param here. I created a portfolio, but instead of a person portfolio, it created a company's landing page of sorts. So I've redone it and I'm just waiting for it to generate again.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, Param, I think it's okay. This is all free. Google is like blessing us with a lot of credit. So you can just restart a new conversation and just make tweaks to the prompt and go ahead.
Also, guys, if anybody want to share their own screen and showcase what Stitch is showing to them on their prompt, let me know. I'll allow you to share your screen. Ananya, does it work
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you?
I can do. Sure.
Let me.
Let me stop sharing.
Where is Ananya?
I shared, Varun?
Yeah,
Is it visible my screen?
it's coming up. Nice. So, have you created for mobile view or what?
No, no. I think I created for web view, but even
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it's coming from mobile view.
Don't worry, Ananya, I'll help you out. There is a feature inside Stitch which will convert it into a web view immediately. So
Okay, okay,
you will
great.
not be blocked. Yeah.
It has done decent, I would say. The structure and all is not bad. But yeah,
Right.
I don't know for why Swiggy it has put a bear. But otherwise, I had also actually uploaded my resume and it had taken some metrics from some of the points I had mentioned in my resume.
Got it. So
It looks
thanks
like your
for
own application, by the way, Ananya, more than anything, with all the menus at the bottom.
Yeah.
Asta, would you like to share your?
Sure. It's not very. I didn't add a lot of details. I was just trying, but
Anything would work. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, this is good.
it looks well. Because I wanted it to be compact so that there's not a lot of information, just highlighted information.
Right.
So yeah,
this looks
it gave like
extremely good. Yeah.
I told it to create it like a minimalist sort of a way. So it did that.
Hmm.
Then there were some color options. Yeah.
Who else want to showcase? Param, is your done?
Mine is done, but I'm not sure if it's, I mean, as good as compared to the ones which were shown here, but I would.
Now I desperately want to see it.
It looks more like a product page than a portfolio, to be honest. I mean, yeah, is it visible?
Yes.
So, so
SaaS landing page.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks more like a SaaS landing page, yes.
But couple of good photo of yours and your dogs, and it would be much better.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so yeah, I'll have to experiment with the design a little. I'll do that in the meanwhile if anyone else want to show.
Yeah.
Guhan might have any question.
No, I just wanted to share, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
So Param, don't worry. I'll show you how to tweak the design in the next step. So just wait. Hold on
Okay.
for a minute.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I think if I should go to screen my screen. Yeah, it does look like a little bit like SaaS landing page, but I did like how the CTAs are already pretty relevant and how the stats are like easy editable
Yeah.
also.
Impact snapshot is really good actually.
Yeah, this was good. I even like this about section actually really much. Goes into like a good tagline and then experience, whatever impact, etc. Career philosophy. This experience timeline is really awesome. And going ahead with the case study which I had, my last company, I just added that. So it again goes to the problem, approach, execution, and artifacts. So here you can directly link to the company's page also, right? I think so. Yeah, there's a lot of potential here. I think it's a really good starting point. And even the testimonials are showing up here pretty nicely. I can add them from my LinkedIn recommendations or whatever I have publicly. That should be good.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Overall, pretty solid, I think. Solid start.
I think project page of yours is damn good actually. Your impact and everything, you taken up really
Yeah.
nice.
Looks really good.
Cool. Thanks for sharing. Over to you, Ritik.
I hope it's visible.
It's coming up.
Apologies.
Your photo is very close to you, Ritik.
Sorry. I believe it's visible now.
Yeah.
So it worked very well, fine on the first page, I hope. But yep. On the second page, I think it lost some content. And what I did there is like the testimonials were missing. So I can add that later.
Yes. Perfect. I think it's a good start.
Yep. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks all of you for showcasing. Vipul, sorry, Dilip, let's go ahead.
Yeah. So I think I just wanted to now that we've seen a lot of these designs, few common problems that we all run into, which is the next thing that I wanted to talk about in the world of Stitch. Let me quickly share my screen so that everyone can see. Yeah. So one of the things that I feel that happened for a few of you were, number one, the fonts and the design feels generic. That's a very common problem that even I feel when I look at this for the first time. Number two, between these two pages, the design feels off. That is also a common problem that I've seen happen a lot of times. And number three, the content feels off, which is basically one of the key problems that you will run into. And let's start with the third one, the content feels off. My suggestion is don't worry about the content in this page. We'll fix the content when we go into the developing section by using Google AI Studio. Right now, let's focus on problem 1 and 2, which is basically the design feels generic and at the same time the pages don't blend well together, right? Now, if your design, if you feel like, hey, my design feels generic or it doesn't look good, there is one quick thing which Google has given us, which we will now use to improve our designs at least by 3 4x. So if you, let me just do this again, you will see this option called generate variations. So for the landing page that you have, my suggestion is that you try and generate variations for it. So click on the landing page. You will see a button on top saying generate. Then once you click on it, you will see variations. Once you click on variations, you will have this option, number of options, creative range, custom instructions, and what should I change. So try to follow along. Here in this case, I honestly don't like the colors a lot. I definitely don't like the layout a lot. And I think I like the images, so I'll keep them. I'll change the text font and I'll keep the content the same. You can choose to change other details as well. And now I'll give it some custom instructions. In this case, the styling feels extremely boring. Can you make it stand out? I'm giving something generic so that you can follow along. If you have a better taste, you can also probably add it. I'll just paste it here so that you can follow along as well. Yeah. Stitch prompt for refinement. Yeah. Even I don't know how it will come out to be, but let's try. So as soon as you click on generate variations, Stitch will again get back to work. It will then start creating variations of your landing page. And with the instructions that we've given, where you saw me select few things like colors, font, and layout, it will try to change those specifically and come up with a new design. So let that be in process. In the meantime, I'll just come back to you folks. Hopefully you folks are also trying along. So it says that it's wrapping up. You can see that it did something. It's probably not very clearly visible or clearly legible, but it definitely looks extremely different than what we had here. This will take some time, so it's okay. Let it take some time. I don't want to worry so much. There is a feature which I wanted to show you folks as well. There is something called preview. So I'll click on this. It will open it in a new tab. Now you can see what it has created.
Hey Dilip, just one doubt. I
Okay.
was busy working on this. So
Yeah.
when you were generating the variations, so at
Yes.
the end of it, did you do anything about the creative range? Like that, there's this refine, explore, reimagine.
Yeah, I just kept the same. So in the variations, I just kept it as explore.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
No problem. So I think Warren, now how do you
Yeah, this is much better.
Yeah. So this is one version that it created.
Can you hover on the image? I think it is also changing the color
Oh
from black
yes,
and white to
it is.
right.
Yeah. So I think Ananya had this challenge where she was looking at it from a mobile view. I'll just quickly show how do you change it to a web view. You have this preview.
Sorry, Dilip, you might need to refresh the screen because we are only seeing the hero section. It is not
Oh,
completely loaded.
okay. Let me just refresh the page. So for anyone who has accidentally created a mobile version, you can now end up creating a web version simply by going to preview and choosing the desktop option. As soon as you do that, the website will or the stitch design will re-render according to the desktop. If you want to check out a mobile view, you can also do that here. But a better place to look at it is simply open it in a new tab. I like this design for Varun, so let me just open this up. I think it is still loading. Some Google issues, my bad. Yeah, it worked. So yeah.
Font is really good here in this.
Yeah.
And we
Feels
also this floating footer.
yes, it's a floating
Yeah.
footer. I didn't ask it to do it. It
Yes,
just so
in variation it only took up.
yeah. Now let's look at how this will look in mobile. So I just clicked the button here for mobile. It just changed it. And yeah. Awesome. So you can now see that we had something which was very basic, I would say, in the world of AI. And we quickly moved on to a world where it feels extremely standout just by just by not even giving a prompt, right? Now this became a button just by clicking on a few buttons. Now that is the true power of Stitch. I have experimented with it so many times that I know that the first design that it creates is probably not always the best one. And this is why I always do the generate more option. And then finally I pick something to go forward with. So I just want to take a pause and see if this flow has also succeeded for you folks. If it has, maybe we can also do a quick check if someone wants to share the screen and if they found some value. If not, then that's okay.
I want to see Ayush's.
I don't know. Okay, sure. Why not?
Okay. Before we go to Ayushi's screen, Tanmay, I think you have a question, right? How do you switch from mobile to web version?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So if you click on this, whichever screen that it has generated, you will have a preview option.
Got it.
In
Yeah,
the preview, you can see desktop. Yeah.
got it. Thanks.
Okay. Cool. I'll stop sharing.
Not the best version, honestly, but well, it's a try. So
Yeah.
can you see my screen?
It's coming up.
Somehow it's picked up Varun's image, more closer to Varun's image,
Yeah.
even though I gave my prompt. But yeah.
I told you it's bound to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
So Ayushi, I think, have you generated more variations yet?
I did try. I wanted I wanted to keep it how the comic style, not comic, but the New York comic style where
Oh
New
yes.
York. Yeah, that's kind of my style. I gravitate towards black and white more, but it gave me a little more on the comic style of it, but not exactly the New York comic style. So I was just figuring out how to do that.
I think for that we will also showcase that if you have any specific reference image or reference link,
Okay,
that also you
okay,
can pass it to
sure.
Stitch and it will directly pick from there.
Then I'll probably do that.
So this is damn good, yeah. It going well with your Royal Enfield project.
It is actually. Uh, I do want to highlight more on the B2B SaaS projects, but it does make me seem quite cool. Okay,
Anybody else want to?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to share? Tanmay, what's happening with you?
Yeah, I was just figuring the switch from mobile to web. I think I'll probably quickly share what I have.
Sure.
Um, no, I'm having some issue with the stitch thing. I think it's frozen, so I'll take some time.
Sure, sure. Anybody else who wants to go? Akshat, Omkar, Priyanka, Marine.
I can share mine.
Sure.
Hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, I also got like a says corporate page.
Yeah.
Then I got two variants.
So this one is really good, the left hand one. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is the first.
And this is
And this
perfect actually,
is
Amit. The previous one
yeah.
was perfect. Only a few content features and it's good to go.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's highlighted pretty much every single thing. Your PMM DNA, what kind of impact you have created. It was highlighting this
Mhm.
210 CR to all the impact in your work.
Yeah. Basically, I refined the prompt again, giving my resume, and then it picked up all the points.
Perfect. Cool. That's
This
really
was
nice.
this is the second.
I
Yeah.
like the previous one better.
Me too.
Well, anybody else want to share or we should go to next, Philip? One last.
Share.
You sharing? Harshdeep.
Yeah.
You need to refresh your stitch.
Can you see this?
Yeah, we can see
Yeah.
this.
Pretty basic, need to work on it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's first time it's good. Font wise and feel wise very closer to Amit's.
Yeah.
I think if you just change the color itself, it'll probably work to the end. That's pretty much it in this
Yeah,
case.
Need to play around with a bit.
Yeah.
exactly.
Can you navigate back to Stitch once, Harshdeep, just to
Yeah.
see if the new, like, okay, so the second one did work. I think the first one is not very clear. Okay, got it. So Google is slightly buggy. I just want to let you folks know, but don't give up. It's essentially these bugs are okay to tolerate as long as you're getting such kind of outputs in less than 2 minutes.
By the way, guys, entire Go PMM website that I have showcased you, I have designed it in Stitch and then I add it into one vibe coding tool. So all the pages, every single thing, adding images, content I was adding in that vibe coding tool, but design language wise, font wise, style wise, everything I have done in Stitch. So it actually works. Of course, as Harshdeep was also saying, you need to play around more and more, I have almost 15 different versions of Go PMM homepage only, that from which one we should be going about, and then we start creating other pages from jobs page to resources page and everything. So once your style and everything is defined, then it will be much easier for you.
So, Varun,
Yeah,
like it is good for one pages or two pages. Like once you start scaling and you keep adding pages, like how consistent or is the
that's
for
what I was saying. We have added 4 pages: home page, cohort page, jobs page, resources page, and it was very consistent.
like, but if you want to scale up for like more, let's say some 15, 20 pages, like will this still be consistent or
Yeah.
I think it should be.
I can talk through that. There
Yeah.
is another feature which helps it be consistent.
okay,
Let me just quickly show you that as well.
sure then.
Yeah. Let me share again. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there is this feature which they have called design system, where it essentially tries to be consistent. And I've noticed that it is still doing an extremely good job. So let's say if I want Varun's design system to be this one, I'll just click on this. I will basically, let's say I love this. So let's rename this so that I remember what I have to do. Now if I go here, I create from I love this, and basically it will try to essentially render a design system out of it. Currently, I think there is some bug which is why it's not able to do it properly. But you can configure the color, the mode, the font, the border radius, and it will get saved. And once you do that, then you keep generating with the design system. It will try to be consistent as much as possible. So this is one more feature which Stitch has built. I think it's probably for some reason not working as expected today, but most likely they'll just end up fixing it. Cool. So I think, yeah, this is about Google Stitch on a high level. Now, one more quick little thing that I wanted to showcase to you all is you have this feature here as well called show QR code. Now, with this, you can scan this code and simply open it in your mobile. And without any authentication, the site will load end to end. If you want to share your current version of this design with anyone, you can also do that, where you'll have this option where it'll essentially, if you click on this button on the preview, it'll open it as a new link, and you can copy just as the link and share it with anyone. Yeah. So in this example, I'll just paste it here. So you can try opening this link and see if it loads for you or not. Ideally, it will. If not, then maybe Google has tightened some rules. But if you can, do share your links as well so that uh, we can also
Showing 404.
showing 404, right? Okay. I think then it's probably now Google has changed it. Or you'll have to change this sharing and remixing once you turn it on. If you notice there's a share button in the preview, if you click on the share button, enable sharing and remixing, and then if you copy link and then you paste it. Yeah. Can you try this one now, Warren?
Asta had some question. Asta?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what question?
Working
No,
time.
sorry, that was a mistake. I don't have any questions.
Okay, no problem. Cool.
It's
Is it
working now.
working? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a very quick way to share the prototype that you have just for you to see how it works. But yeah, this concludes our story for Google Stitch. There are a couple of other features which I can walk through, but in the interest of time, I won't go into the full depth.
Sorry, Dilip, can you please tell how to share the link?
Yeah, sure. So click on the design that you like, Ritik. Then click on preview in a new tab. Yeah.
Right.
Once you do that, then you will see a share icon here.
Okay.
Right. And then you enable sharing and remixing. Once you turn it on, you
Okay.
can copy the link and then share it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Varun, should we take a pause just to see if anyone else has any other questions, or should we move ahead to the next chapter?
Sure. Guys, let us know if you have any question. Otherwise, let's start with Google AI Studio and start building this website. Any questions?
I just had one very basic question. In the prompt section of Stitch, there also we can mention if we want any changes in the design, right?
Yeah, it does that. I've sometimes seen it not do it reliably if the prompt is very extremely particular, like maintain this color and things like it. But yes, it does work. So you can
Okay,
try this
okay.
out as well. Like I like it, but change to
And like if I have any reference portfolio or website that I want to give idea on how to create my one,
yeah.
does it do that as well? Like
Yes.
okay, great.
So I have seen it work well, extremely well with images rather than the website link. So if you can take a screenshot of the image of the website and put it, I've seen that perform better rather than the other one, which is just adding a website link.
Okay, all right.
At last, we will also showcase that, Ananya. We also found one website from where you can take inspiration about portfolios.
Great, great. That will be helpful.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Moving on, I think I just want to go to the next step because hopefully a lot of you may be out of time. So now we'll go on to this tool, which is Google AI Studio. Don't worry, you don't have to open this tool right now. We'll figure out a way to open it from Stitch. But this is Google's free, lovable alternative where you can build complete AI apps with a single prompt. AI apps, static apps, websites, SaaS apps, anything that you think of. Some of you may have already used it. Some of you probably are seeing it for the first time. Don't worry, it's completely free. Now we will take one design from Stitch and ask Google AI Studio to implement it end to end so that you can see it working and get a feel of how the website will look or how the portfolio will look. So just go back to Stitch, whichever design you're confident of that you want to try developing it, select that. So for Varun's case, I'll probably just go with the pink one because I know Varun likes pink. So let's just take this. You will find an option on the more section. Yeah. Now in the more section, there will be an option called export. Once you click on it, you will have this thing called AI Studio Preview. And if you notice this, AI Studio will open and HTML and image files will be downloaded in the background. It may take a minute or two. It's cool. You click on Build with AI Studio. And you will notice that there is the image of your website and there is the HTML of your website coming directly from Stitch into Google AI Studio. And here you will say, build me a website with screens that look like this. You can also add some additional concept. This is a PMM portfolio website. Now, before I click on build, you can use different models here. Currently, I'm using 3 Flash just for our demo purpose. But if you want a higher quality output, you can use 3.1 Pro or 3 Pro. They are definitely going to perform better. Then you have system instructions. You can choose to write specific instructions on how you want this to feel like. So basically, if you want scrolling to be smooth or if you want more animations, you can also add this information here. For this time, I'm not adding anything. Let's just go ahead with the default one. And these are things that you don't have to worry about changing the framework, microphone source, free requests, etc. Don't worry, you will not get bogged down here. Now I'll simply go and click on build. So AI Studio may be a little slow because if you notice, they have clearly said that they are rolling out a lot of new updates. There may be some slowness. So that's okay. Let's work around that. But I want to see everyone. Yeah. I want to see everyone kind of try this out. I think Sejal has a question.
I just mentioned to Sejal that we are going to create the entire document
Oh,
to
yes.
give you all the links, all the prompts,
Yeah.
and everything. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Sejal, don't worry about it. We will give you the recording as well as I would say, a walkthrough so that you can do it again on your own. But at least try to do some part of it right now so that you're in the zone and it helps you overcome the hurdle of creating your first portfolio.
I had one question. So right now we are creating the website for the first landing page only, right? Not the product page we have not added in this.
Yes. So I haven't added it. If you want to add it, you can add it. For now,
Okay.
yeah.
So that will be again, I have to go to more on that product page and export to AI Studio.
So you don't have to do it now. So I'll give you another trick on how you
Alright.
can do it. The easier way to do it probably is just copy the image in this conversation once the landing page is done and paste it and say, this is the project page and ask it to link there.
Got it. Okay.
Let's just try to do that as well in line. But if you're adding, you can also add both the pages directly by, I think, multi-selecting. Let me just quickly go back to Stitch. So you can select both of these, click on export, and you can move this to AI Studio. So if you have two pages, then you can quickly click on both those pages and move it to AI Studio. So, and both the pages will be created. I think so. I haven't tried it out fully yet, but one of you can check and let me know.
While it is building, okay, it is already built.
Yeah.
No
So
hurdle today.
no
Great.
hurdle today. So looks like the website is built in Google AI Studio. In the meantime, we're waiting for all you folks also to try it out. I'll ask it to do a couple of interesting things like the animations can be better. Can you try using React motion like animation? This is purely me being a developer, so don't worry, you don't have to follow along for this one. I just want to show you what's possible. But so you can also see the mobile and the tablet view here. I will decrease the prompt bar so you can see everything. I don't like how big I think it is, yeah, I don't like how big the fonts are, so probably that is going to be my next tweak. And yeah. Okay, does anyone else have any questions?
For you folks, is it still building or yeah, Omkar?
The images it has taken wrong. So can I still at this stage from AI Studio change it, or I have to go back to Stitch, or can prompt it here itself?
Yeah, few things. One is if you have the images, you can ask AI Studio to add them. If you don't have the images, you'll have to figure out a way to, if it's only in Stitch, then basically you can ask, you can actually ask, you can paste the HTML again and ask AI Studio to regenerate or just use the images. So that's also possible.
Okay, thanks.
Is anyone else facing any other difficulty with AI Studio?
I think Asta has a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, can we, like, if we have to edit the content and everything, can we directly edit it in the code? Is it possible, or do we have to prompt always?
No, you can edit it in the code. I think that's the next section that I was just going to walk you through. So there are two ways to edit. I think I just want to take a minute to see if anyone else has any other questions, and then we'll go on to a section, how do you edit the content? Does that work, Asa?
Yeah, works.
Okay.
Just a quick question, Dilip. Not a specific question, but just broadly, what's the difference between optimizing the design-related changes in Stitch versus doing it in AI Studio?
So one thing which I've noticed is Stitch is not extremely good at changing the content, or not, I would say it is not as powerful as AI Studio in terms of changing the content or following your content grid, or basically letting you edit and manage the content. While AI Studio, because behind the scenes, it is writing code, you can actually go ahead and change the content very easily. And you can prompt your way to changing the content, or you can ask uh, the agent to show you where the content is exactly in the code, and it can tell you, so that you can go and change it as well. So I have noticed in my workflows that the AI Studio thing is far better in managing content, in adding more screens, in trying to make further refinements. And Stitch is more like a high level design tool, which gives you a direction, a clear wireframe, a clear mock that you can use AI Studio to implement.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I think just to add on to that, I had asked AI Studio to basically use a motion graphics tool so that it can make things pop out slightly more. So if you notice, it automatically figured out that, okay, let me just try to change from 0 to exit. I don't know why it didn't highlight exit. It would have worked really well, but it did highlight the 0 part and it is animating. So things like this, it has done better now compared to the previous time, which like I was using. So it's all on you, how much you want to prompt and tweak and play around. Whatever you don't like, you can probably just keep asking it and prompting it. And if you notice, yeah, this is a new thing that it added. But yeah, this is just a quick overview on how you can use AI Studio to tweak further. Now let's switch gears into the content world. Let's say you want to specifically change content because you don't like some parts of it. In this case, we'll take a very specific example. Yeah. So I don't think I like the connect now or the initiate contact button. I'll go into the code. Most likely, so all your code is primarily going to be in this section called app.tsx or main.tsx. In this case, my code is an app.tsx. If you want to change it manually, you can do a command F, find initial, I think initiate, right? Yeah. Initiate contact. I will just go and tweak this to reach out. And there is a save button. I will save it. It will manually go and make the changes. Once that is done, you will see the change getting reflected. Okay, so the change is done. Yeah, so the button copy has been updated. Now, if you want to change the complete details, in my case, probably I want to. So let me just go and ask it to update the about me section, the body content of the about me section feels, I would say, too complex to read. Simplify the content and I'll send it. So behind the scenes, Gemini will try to understand where the content exactly is. It'll try to figure out that, okay, this feels slightly outdated or probably too complex, and then it'll try to fix it. But I'll take questions for now if anyone has any specific questions on content. Just feel free to unmute and ask. It's hard for me to keep seeing the chat. So
Guhan had some issue with Stitch to AI Studio export.
okay.
Is it still happening, Guhan, or is it resolved?
Yeah, it's still happening. Like the HTML and images are not loading. It just keeps buffering, and then I'm not able to click the build at all.
Okay.
It
Then
says the files are being uploaded. Yeah.
okay.
No issue there.
Got it. So
Same
go on
with
one.
me. Yeah.
Okay. So one thing you folks can try out is there is a zip download option as well inside Stitch. So let's just take a step back. Let's go back to Stitch. I'll go here. There's more. There is the download option. Can you try that out? Is that working for you?
But I think another way would be to click on view code, copy the entire code and paste it.
Yeah.
I had no idea that we can directly, because I was using some other tool called rocket.new. So most of the time I was simply copy the code from here, directly add in the prompt section, and it used to work.
So once you download, as far as I remember, it downloads the code and the image. So even if the AI Studio integration doesn't work for you, you can manually upload the image and the code as well. Sorry, any other question on Google AI Studio? Is someone else stuck as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in my first attempt, it kind of hallucinated
Okay.
and generated something completely entirely new called Aura AI.
Okay.
But I tried once more.
Okay.
So the content is the same, but the design is very, very different.
Okay, got it. Few questions for you. First one is, which model are you using? By any chance, is it Flash?
Yeah, it is Flash.
Okay, that's one. Second question is, let's just go back to your chat. Do you see both of these being present, the image one and the image two .html? Like whatever, probably one is PNG, the other is HTML for you.
No, the HTML is not present, only the PNG is present. It automatically added, you can hotlink images from the HTML to my prompts.
Okay,
So I
so
thought that would substitute for the HTML.
okay, got it. So it looks like HTML didn't get added. So you can copy code. So as Varun pointed out, because the image is there, you can probably copy the code and add it there. So it will essentially create the website using the HTML itself rather than having to rely on it writing code. I think that's why it hallucinated, because it didn't get the HTML.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Any other questions?
I had one question. So I have made the website, but even in the current web view, there is a lot of white space in the screen. So
Okay.
the design, it's still like a very vertical design. So
Okay.
any reason it is, or I have to fix that in some other way?
Yeah. So one question, does Stitch also have that a lot of white space, like in your Stitch design as well? Do you see a lot of white space?
Yeah. Stitch design also has.
Okay. So what AI Studio did right now was it recreated Stitch's design as it is. So what you can prompt AI Studio for is basically to remove the white spaces that you see in specific sections. And AI Studio will be able to do a decent job at it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I asked you to update the copy. I think, yeah, I've oversimplified now, but combine the grit of a founder with the strategy of a GTM leader. I believe great products don't just solve problems, they build entire ecosystems. Very true for Varun. So this is how you can refine the copy. If you have specific copy that you want to use, you can also give AI Studio that. Or you can choose to manually go and change it, or you can ask AI Studio to create copy. It is internally using Gemini, so the content quality that Gemini produces will be very similar to the content quality that AI Studio produces.
Dilip, can we also see, can we add any, let's say we already have 4 case studies in the page. Let's try to add one more.
Oh, sure. So let's do two things then in that case. The first one
And
is,
also link one of the pages.
Yeah,
That is
so
question of Priyanka as well.
yeah, so let's do one thing. I have not created a page for I have not created essentially a page for any of the projects. So let's do that. Along with that, once that is done, we'll add another section in this. Yeah. So now I want you to create a new page. And layout. this page is a project page / case study page for my the cross border GTM launch project, which was done for cash free payments. In the project page should have a hero section along with details on the problem, the outcome, the metrics, and the complete process. Feel free to create the content end to end and use it to create a new page. Once done, link it to the case study for cash payments in the homepage. So I'm just copying this and pasting it here so that AI Studio follow prompt for subpage. Just go back, and this one is the one. Now I'll try with this. Yeah. So Varun, I think it is now going to create the subpage.
Okay.
Because it is not present on Stitch, I asked it to create it on its own. If you have this created on Stitch already, you can simply upload the image and say create a new page with this design and this code and basically link it to specifically this section, and that will work even better. Right now I'm trying something new just to see how good it is in creating pages directly in AI Studio rather than going through the Stitch way, so that you can also see what's possible. But if you have the page already created, it will probably be faster. Uh, any other questions? Okay. Is anyone else stuck? Okay, I'll take that as a no.
Yes, before we go ahead with deploying it, again, would love to see your portfolio on Google AI Studio. So if you are right now facing any issue, please let Dilip.
Dilip, I have one doubt. So here you showed us like you basically gave us two different ways in how we can link a sub page or something like that, right? Now, what if we want to, link our LinkedIn and the contact info and all of that? How do we go about that?
Yeah. So I think the code editor is probably going to be a little loud, but in the code, wherever you know that there is contact info, so in this case, I have this, right? Okay, I think the code is being changed right now, so I probably can't show you. You can essentially do two things again, which is prompt your way into editing the contact info, or you can simply find the contact buttons from your code and then try to make the changes. Both of these ways will work. It's just that making it via the code may be faster and maybe more reliable. If this is making the change, the next thing which I also want to talk about is if you're asking the agent to make the change, you have to spend probably 5 minutes just testing everything. Like if you make changes to the contact links, test it on land, test it on the desktop side, test it on the mobile side, test it on the tablet side. If everything is working, then you're good. If not, then you can prompt your way back and edit it.
Okay, thanks.
Does it only create static sites, or can we also like link it to maybe a sheet or something which updates?
Yes, it doesn't just create static sites. You can also choose to link it to a CMS or a sheet. That does work. Uh, I have
Okay.
tried it out for a different project. Uh, but yeah, I think just try it out once. And as far as I remember, you can easily create, let's say you have a Google Sheet. You can basically link it to a Google Sheet via something that it creates called an API and basically use that. Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Also, I
Can
have
I
been
share my
doing.
screen?
Sure.
Because I want to like, because I don't understand why this is happening. I'm
Okay.
not able to explain it. So this is the design that I chose. Is
Okay.
it visible?
Yes.
And this is what it generated.
Okay.
So it's very, very different as you can see. Like
Okay.
this part is kind of similar, but the colors and the fonts and everything is different.
Yeah.
And I also gave it the entire code,
Hmm.
but this has been going on for the past 20, like for a very long time. It has not been able to make it. So, like, is this a harder thing to do?
I think two things. First one is, can you go back to AI Studio for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Can you go back to the other project, the one where it has been generated? Can you open it and like there is a full screen option on the right side for the website. Can you open that? Okay. Can you scroll down? To me, the biggest challenge that I see is the background color not being correct.
Yeah, the background color and also like a little bit of the details that were present in the design.
Got it. Okay.
The font also is extremely different.
Okay. So I think the core problem then is around the code itself not being copied well enough. And the other thing is this
Oh,
using, I think it worked,
this
right?
worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, the code thing worked.
The other thing is if you're probably using Google like 3 Flash preview, it is not a very accurate model. So for a full fidelity website, I would suggest you try out Google's uh, Thinking or 3 Pro, which would be a
Okay.
far better at making sure the quality is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Cool.
better, right? Definitely compared to
Yeah, this is
Google's.
way better. And this is
Okay,
almost exactly the same.
got it.
It just
Okay.
needed Dilip's attention.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
no problem.
I had one question. So for
Yeah.
the website now, there are three sections where key projects are mentioned for me. So how, if I don't know, I think I missed that part, how I can link it to another maybe website or a live doc or something?
Yeah. So few questions here, Ananya. One is, do you want it to link it to a document or just another sub-page in the same website?
Yeah, a subpage also works. Yeah, I
Okay.
can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can prompt your way into it. AI Studio will make that change. So
Okay.
basically two things. One is if you just want to link it to, let's say, a external Google Doc or something as well, you can just tell Google AI Studio that I want to link this specific project's case study to this Google Doc, and it will do that. Or the other way around, you can ask it to create a subpage where you can paste the content fully and ask it to generate the subpage and then link it. Either of those ways will work. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I just have one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not everything of my portfolio is on the case study part. There are two launch plans, and one launch plan is is designed in Figma.
Hmm.
So how can is that I need to link the Figma uh, in the Google AI Studio, or I can just open another doc, something like that?
So two options will exist. Again, I think similar to Ananya's question. One is you can choose to directly embed a Figma link. Like Figma has this option when you share Figma link, you can choose to embed, you can choose to copy and add that link directly. And you can prompt your way into Google AI Studio making the change for you where let's say you just create a specific section in your site saying see the designs in action or something. Maybe it's the CTA for that specific project. And you can open the Figma link in a new tab this you can prompt AI Studio to do. Or the other way around might be something which is like an inline Figma embedding. This is something that I'll have to probably share offline. Basically, Figma has this tool called Figma embedding, where you can embed a part of Figma into your website. So that's also possible. Slightly more tricky, but it feels more natural that you're not leaving the website.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I'll do the refinement. I'll do it accordingly. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll see if we can add it in the doc so you can look at it later. That works,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Any other
Go ahead,
questions?
Dilip.
Yeah.
Let's see if the page that we have prompted is
Oh,
created.
yeah. It is updated. I was just checking that on the side. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was the page that I asked it to link, which is basically cash-free payments, open case study. As soon as I click on it, it opens the case study. It created the
Okay.
content on its own. I didn't do anything, by the way. So I think it added an image. The image is not good. That's fine. We'll fix it later. The challenge, the outcome, the metrics,
Yeah.
and the process.
Just take an exit design language as well.
Yep.
I think Priyanka, this answer your question. In prompt directly, you can ask it to link and it will do. Other way to do it is go into the code, first create the page, go into code, and then redirect, add the link from there. So both the options are available.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I just need to, I think, like keep, refining my stuff and trying it out. But I think I got the gist of it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. So I think I've covered a lot on the AI Studio ground as well now. Now, moving on to how do you publish or how do you make this website available for everyone? Before I go into that world, does anyone else have any other questions on
Yeah,
this?
just one quick question again. Sorry to interrupt you. Uh, like what you suggest, like everything should be right there on the website because there are few projects which are very detailed and it needs to be reviewed in certain doc or in certain slide. So not everything can be on the website. Otherwise, it will be very big enough. So how you suggest like just directly adding up the links at the end of the day I want them to read what I did, so yeah.
I'll take it, Dilip. So, Sejal, totally up to you. Say on the website right now, for example, cross-border GTM loan, I have done, I have did it for almost 1.5 years. So there are so many campaigns, so many impacts that I can talk about, certain specific thing about getting license and everything, and what were our efforts uh, about that. If I don't want to add everything over there, there should be one CTA, as simple, from where I can redirect them to any Google Doc or Google slide where I can showcase the entire presentation. So that also is totally up to you. How you want to create the entire journey, how you want to take them from one case study to other, to separate website to another document, to showcase some PR related article as well. Totally up to you. Correct? There are no any boundaries as such.
Okay, got it, Varun. Thank you.
So just adding on to what Varun said, I think the bigger story to remember here is you want people to remember your work. And if you're trying to take them across different pages, maybe they might not remember your work. So just keep that in mind as well when you're building your portfolio. So the whole goal is they should know your story. And maybe if there's a lot of content, it may backfire. So just keep that in mind as well when you're creating it.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So I think let's move on. I've taken a lot of your time.
Should we, guys, if no any other question, now we will directly go in for the deployment that everything is ready and Dilip will show us that how to put it live.
Yeah.
Any
So
question or are we good? Okay, let's go ahead.
okay. So in the settings of your site, you will see a couple of options. So the best option, which works completely for you folks to deploy your website for free, would be the GitHub option. You have to scroll a little, it won't be available. So you'll have to do some horizontal scrolling to reveal the GitHub option. Once you get here, you will see this button, which is saying signing in to GitHub, etc. for organizing the code. Before you go there, it is better if you create an account on GitHub. I will just do my creation journey right now so that I'm also going with you folks. Let me just paste the link. Now I'll click on sign up. I will choose the easiest option, which is sign up, continue with Google. This is my email. Continue. It probably didn't work for me because yeah, I think this is something that I was probably already using. It's okay. I'll create a new account. I think this has been used. So let me try to do something. Maybe I can use Apple. Let's just see. For folks, if GitHub works for you, please go ahead with it. Don't rely on Apple. Let me just allow. Done. Okay. I think I forgot. Yep. So resend code. Now 02207. This first. Yeah. So I think it created for some username, that is okay. Once you're done, you'll probably, once your Google linking is done, you'll see this option, which is sign up for GitHub. You should have a username created. Once that is done, you can go ahead and create the account. So for folks who have already created their GitHub account, just let us know. So I'll see if I can skip the process itself, but yeah, that might be faster. Okay, it is asking you to solve a puzzle. I don't want to use this much brain right now, but okay.
It's clearly a tool designed by developer for developer. I don't think any marketing person would take this much of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably making me do it again.
I think we can go ahead with your previous account, Dilip.
No, I think this is the last one. Just if I go and change my account, it'll anyways take time.
But how many of the folks are doing this actually?
They should
Anyone?
not be doing this. It's probably for me because it is asking for like, yeah, I have too many accounts, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this did fail, but okay.
But for others, were you guys able to create the account?
I
Yes.
already had an account, so I just like logged in. So is it preferable to create a separate repository for this? Or do you
Yes,
like give it access to all your repositories?
it's preferable to create a separate repository, but ideally it would be better if you give access to any of your repositories. That will also work. I think I'll go ahead and sign in now. It is still failing. But let me know if any of you folks are also stuck. I can see if I can help you out. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So this is done. Now let me try and link. Folks, is anyone else stuck on the GitHub flow by any chance? Okay, I'll take that as a no.
Others have created the account or just waiting for Replit one?
I think the first step is to sync it to GitHub. So let's just do that. I will use the other repo this time. For now, I'll do all repos. It's on you, by the way. You can choose to use any repo of your choice. I'll create a new repository called Varun's Portfolio and demo. I'll keep it. So make sure that you keep it private, because why do you need to show your portfolio code to the whole world? But once you do this, once you actually connect it to your GitHub account, it will it will ask you to give a new repository name and a new repository description. You can choose to, it's better if you say my portfolio or my PMM portfolio or something like that, so that you can easily find it later. Now I'll create a GitHub repository. So what it will do behind the scenes is it will go and create something called lipichka/Varun's portfolio on main. Now all the changes it will basically go and add into GitHub. Yeah. So now if I'll open this, you can see that there is something called Varun's portfolio. So this is now ready. The code is there. So essentially what you've done right now in this step is move your code out of Google AI Studio into GitHub, which means the code now lies with you. You don't need Google AI Studio practically to make more changes, but it's just easier to do it there and sync it back. So now you have the complete code with you, which means you have the freedom to do whatever you want with it. And as part of that freedom comes another tool, which is called Replit. So I'll just copy and paste it here. Now I go ahead onto Replit. Currently, I'll probably just log in. You can choose to continue with, you can basically create a new account, but for now I'll just end up logging in. Let me just switch to my other Chrome profile where Replit is already there. And here you will have this, as soon as you create an account on Replit, you will land onto this page. And the option that you need to choose is import code or design. I'll wait for a couple of seconds just to take any questions if there are. If none, then I'll proceed to integrate.
Everybody created the Replit account. This is the final leg of deploying.
Just a minute, I'm trying to get a username that's not already taken.
With your name, if it is difficult, then
Yeah, I got it over.
You said Replit has some limitations in terms of how many you can host. So if you try something now, is it okay? Or
Yeah, it's okay. So if you notice this, there are 10 apps that are free. I am at the 9th app. So the one that I'll add right now is the 10th app.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool,
you'll
cool.
be fine. Okay, I'll wait for a few more seconds. Cool. So once you are in this page, you can click on import code or design. As soon as you click on import to Replit, you will see this option called GitHub. As soon as you go here, for me, this is already linked. So I'll give it a minute so that you can also integrate with your GitHub. All it will ask for is like authorization on GitHub. So you will basically need to connect your GitHub account with Replit. That will probably take a couple of minutes or a minute. In the meantime, I'll find mine. So my account is here, and here is Varun's portfolio. I'll just select this. For now, I'm making it private. So if you go again, just repeating the steps, if you go to import core or design, the first option you see on the left will be GitHub. As soon as you go there, it'll ask you to connect your GitHub account. Once you do that, you will be able to create, or you'll be able to deploy the website directly on GitHub. Sorry, deploy the website directly on Replit. And this is the final step, which is going to take you from zero to hero in a span of 2 hours, because you will now have a fully working portfolio within the next few minutes. Let me just quickly click on this. So behind the scenes, Replit is also like Google AI Studio. It will first pull the code, it will try to run it, and then it will deploy the code and let you know how to use it. So it will take a couple of minutes to finally do this. But think of this as a very smart tool, which costs you money if you wanted to make code changes here itself. So don't try to do that. My suggestion, it would be rather better if you do it on AI Studio and sync it back. Once you do that, and I think this is time to explore the code base and everything, I will click on run. So I think it is still figuring out my code base. So if you notice this, it is still trying to complete everything. So what is happening behind the scenes, just to give you a quick overview, is that the code is there with Replit now. It is trying to figure out what is the best way to host the code and run it so that it can get it to work. So if you notice, it is seeing some issues as well, which is okay. Let it fix it on its own. You don't have to do anything. That's the magic of AI tools right now.
But other folks, were you able to connect your GitHub account, and are you at this step or having any difficulty?
I have connected. After that, what has to be done? I have connected my Replit with GitHub.
Okay. So once you connect your Replit with GitHub,
Or Ananya, can we ask Ananya to share the screen, minimal this entire
yeah, I think
example?
I'll
I've
do
done
that.
already.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Rahul also have the similar question. So
Is my screen visible to
yeah,
all?
we can see now.
So this part I have done.
Yeah.
Now I
So
have to enter the URL of my GitHub, right?
no need. So if you see it, there is something called Ananya Portfolio 2 minutes
Yeah.
ago. Just
Yeah.
select that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now just click on import from GitHub, the button itself. Yeah, that's it. The process has started for you, so it will deploy the app. Yeah.
Rahul, are you on the same step?
No, I have just set up my Replit account. I'm trying to connect it to GitHub now.
Yeah. Will you be okay to share your screen, Rahul? We can help you out.
Yeah, I can. Sorry, you were saying?
Do you want to share your screen? We can help you out if you're stuck.
Yeah, actually, I'm attending the session on my mobile, and I'm using my work laptop to create Replit. So I'm on two different screens. So sharing is a bit tough.
Okay,
Okay,
okay, no worries.
no
But let
problem.
us know if you find any difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah.
Asta?
Yeah, it didn't do it. I think there was some bug, which I don't know how to,
That's okay.
like,
Can you share the
nothing
screen?
happened basically. Like, I imported the code, it kind of tried to, wait, I'll show you.
Yeah, no problem.
So, this is what
Can
has
you scroll
happened.
down? Okay. Okay. Just close this thing once. Let's just see what it is doing. Okay. Can you refresh the page? Yeah. Most likely we'll have to just rerun it. This host dot 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 is not allowed.
I tried rerunning it, and I also tried, like, there was a view preview thing here,
Yeah, I
but
think.
it still didn't work.
Yeah. I think I can help you out. Actually, can we do one thing? Can you just delete this project and let's just try to re-import? That might be faster for you.
Okay.
Just go back on the Replit homepage or something because you have
Yeah.
free apps. Yeah. Yeah. Can you go to the app section before you import again? Just go to the apps. Yeah. Can you just delete this right
It
now?
looks nice though.
Now, can you open it again? Let's see if it works. Yeah. Can you click on publish by any chance? I'm not sure if this did work, but it failed for some reason. Let's see. Okay. It's okay. Let's just let it publish. Okay. Most likely this is a step which will figure out if something is failing. But this is a warning, so it should be okay. Okay. Can you copy the link? Open it in a new tab. Yeah. So this is done.
Yeah.
If anyone
Okay.
else is facing the same issue, you can try out the same thing. Just publish.
Congrats, Asta, your portfolio published before mine. Param,
Yeah.
we are also getting the same error. Can you follow the similar steps?
How would I do this? Cool.
Okay. So for folks who have been able to publish, congrats.
Can I ask something else?
Oh, yes.
So I told Stitch to make this horizon, like instead of a vertical scroll, to make it like a book. So you have to scroll horizontally, like
Okay.
flipping pages.
Okay.
So it did that, but it did it only for one page.
Yeah. I think these kind of prompts, Asta, will work better in AI Studio than Stitch. My suggestion
Okay.
is just try it on AI Studio rather than trying it on Stitch and then importing the code again. Yeah,
Okay, got it.
sure. Cool. Uh, Anyone else facing any issues? If not, I'll just share my screen and show you what was done.
I wasn't able to publish. I ran into the same error.
Can you share your screen, Param?
Yeah, just a second. I was just on the apps thing,
Okay.
trying to delete this and rerun it.
That's okay. Just don't delete it. Let's just open it again. Let's just see where it is breaking. Yeah. Yeah. Can you click on publish button on the left side on the top?
This one?
Yeah, do that. Yeah, just click on publish. Let's just do this. There's a button again on below on below. Yeah.
How about the other folks? Priyanka, Marine, Monish, Guhan. Does it work for you guys?
I'm still trying. Like right now, the authorization is going on at Replit to let GitHub.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this.
So Param, can you copy the domain and open it? Yeah.
Yeah, works. I
Okay.
mean, I'm showing you the page as well. So this
Yes,
is the
yes. I can
hyperlink
see.
that we did.
Oh, nice. You also worked at Cache Free?
No, this is for the Grow one that we did the project.
Just kidding. There was Cache Free mentioned in case study.
It did. I told
Yeah.
it specifically not to. Case. This is Go PMM.
There it is.
Here. Yeah, I missed this one. But yeah.
No, my prompt is universal, but you can't remove my face and my experience.
Yeah. It's hard coded with the vibe now.
Yes.
I'm facing some issue while publishing. I don't know what it is. Can I share the screen once?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So I'm at this screen right now. And it's
Yeah.
not moving ahead.
Okay. Can you click on this? What is it doing?
I don't know. I mean, it's showing some cross and nothing is happening. I don't know what is. It's not getting published.
Got it. Can you refresh your page once? Let's just see what happened in the preview. Then maybe I can figure out what to do.
Yeah.
Can you go to the preview section once? So just beside the upgrade button, there's a preview button.
Upgrade.
On top.
At the top. Yeah.
1 second.
Top left, I would say.
Yeah. Got
Yeah.
it.
Go there. Yeah. So I think this is available for you. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a open the link button on the right side. So
नहीं उतर रहा हूँ क्या हो गया
if you
Open.
there is a publish button, right?
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, just below that you can see the last icon which is open in a new tab. Can you try that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So before publishing also your website is now live. You can also use this way to share it with others. It's not
Okay.
linked to the custom domain. Now let's go back to the publish flow, but you can keep this handy essentially if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Now can you click on publish? Let's see what failed. Can you click on publish? Okay. Preparing.
Okay, I think now it's happening. The screen itself is not coming for me.
Got it.
I guess it's okay. So if I make any changes in future again in the design, so I just have to import it in Replit and publish it again, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think it worked now. Thanks.
Cool. Anyone else facing any issue? Let's make everyone's portfolio live now in a year.
Yeah, I think that would be the biggest win for all of us if
Yeah.
we could help make your portfolios live under 2 hours with content which is yours.
Yes.
So at least you can start applying to roles and jobs immediately. Yeah.
I just have a doubt. Maybe I should share my screen and show.
Sure.
Mm. Uh, can you view all my screens? Like, yeah, okay.
Yes.
So here, now, like, I click publish.
It didn't work, is it?
Yeah, like, how do I know if it's worked?
Yeah, I think it didn't work. That's okay. Can you go to the preview section again? I want to see what happened there. Okay, the preview also didn't work. Got it.
I think refresh the page. I also got same error, so I refreshed the page.
Can you refresh Replit altogether? Let's see what happens.
And then try to publish again.
Yeah. Now let's see if it publishes. Can you just click on publish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think now it will work.
Yeah.
And guys, in current URL, at the end it will show replit.app. So simply you can use any bit.ly link and replace this link with that bit.ly link whenever you are sending. So it will look good as well.
So I didn't follow that. So you're saying like the current URL itself, I could just put it in some link shortener and change the
Yeah, yeah.
like. Okay.
This is the public link basically. So in the current
Okay.
link, at the end it will be like .replit.app, as you can see.
This
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any link shortener use and then
Hmm.
send that.
Can you try opening this, Priyanka?
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. So now this, I can just share this link as is, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You can
Okay.
share it as is.
Got it. Got it. All right.
As long as your Replit account will be live, I think this should work. Right, Dilip?
Yes. Yes.
So for that, like, how do I verify that? Like,
No,
it's
this will work. It'll be live. Replit is okay to burn money to make sure that
Yeah.
your websites work. So
so for me
One,
to make sure if this visibility being public, that means it's
yeah, so just try to send it across in this chat. We'll also verify if it is loading for all of us or not.
and usually open once in incognito every week
yeah,
to make sure that it is live.
Also, I just wanted to ask, how does it work in case if we want to do any changes, add information? Okay. I mean, again, information will start from, let's say, Gemini will doing something. If in case of design changes, we'll
Right.
go to Stitch. Okay. We want to change in the code and the website, that will go to Google AI Studio.
Right.
Then again, we'll take that code into GitHub.
Right. So basically the story is the same. You will have to essentially, the steps will decrease because now the amount of changes that you do will keep on reducing. But the core thing that will end up happening is if you make changes, you have to make sure that the changes first go into GitHub, which is through the Google AI Studio integration that I just showed you a couple of minutes
Okay.
back. Once you do that, Replit, inside Replit, you can go back to the app that you have and basically ask it to redeploy. So that will end up helping you kind of make sure that your like basically your changes are live again. So that
Okay,
is
so
something.
here, yes, here we'll be again taking a new replit kind of a thing, and
No, it's the same URL. Everything is the same. It's just that it'll resync the changes and redeploy. I will.
can you show us the step? Yeah.
Everywhere it is just syncing, Amit. So once you
Yeah.
made change in the Google AI Studio, it will sync to GitHub. Then from GitHub, it will sync to Replit. And then ultimately, it will publish on your the same URL. No need to change the URL. No need to create new project, nothing.
Okay, okay.
So I can see, like, I think this may take some time. So I would probably, if possible, we would just share the doc itself on how to do that.
Sure.
Yeah. But essentially, yeah, that's how the flow works.
Sure.
so
Also, I'm
what?
checking. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. I'm just checking. For in case of, let's say, Google AI Studio, we got the code. We can copy that code into any chat GPT also when we ask for the, because since it's an HTML kind of a thing, we have flexibility to do that. I'm
Yes.
hoping so.
Yes. So it's better if you copy the whole folder that Google AI Studio pushed into GitHub. That will be better rather than just copying one file. Yeah. Then you can use ChatGPT, any other tool that you want also to make changes. It's just that Google AI Studio is free for everyone. So that's why we wanted to roll with that.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I just have one quick question. Can this be automated?
Not to the extent that I think for free tools, but if you have paid tools, yes, it can be automated. Like if you are okay to make changes directly on Replit, Replit will charge you money for it, but you can automate it with that. Like you
And
can,
yeah, please, sorry.
You can make your changes directly on Replit as well because it has an agent as well to make changes. So you can also go through that route if you want complete automation. It's just that portfolios don't change every day or every hour, so
Yes.
we didn't include the automation story.
Yeah, so maybe just refining some work, or maybe if there is lot to showcase, maybe just for instance showing up for just 4 top works.
Yeah.
But sometimes you apply for different, I mean the same position, but the work requirement is different. So you need to upload something else also which you have done. So that's why I'm asking, like, if there is another place of work I wanted to upload it, removing the first work which I just uploaded. Yeah.
Got it. So one thing, Sejal, which might help you in general is you have 10 free apps from Replit, right? So
Yes.
if you feel like, why touch the existing thing, you can just make changes in AI Studio, deploy it as a new repo as well. Remix and deploy basically. That there's a feature in AI Studio where you can keep the current project as it is, remix it and make changes, and then go through the Replit flow again so that the change is deployed in a new site. Now that will hold close that gap as well.
Works. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
You were telling about the limit in Replik. So is it like 10 live kind of a thing we can take, or what is this limit actually?
So I think there's something you can also check. One thing that I know for sure is Replit's domain. One of them is this one, which is free. I think for the other domains, also, it will not generate such a good looking domain, but it will give you some rando domain that you can use. And then, as Varun suggested, you can use a link shortener for the other apps. So that will work. Yeah.
No, I mean, the question was how many things, I mean, this website we can take live in
So
Replik
as I
free
said,
account.
so 10 free, 10 websites you can take live. Yeah.
Okay. In
10
that
projects
10,
basically. 10 projects basically. So in one of the project, this website is there. Let's say you are creating another application, other few things. Then up till 10, they are not going to ask you for any money. On top of that, they are going to.
Cool.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
there is something called sorry. I'll say you can go ahead and ask after that.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that Netlify gives you like free custom domain thing, which I
Yeah.
think Replit does not allow.
Yeah.
So can we do this in Netlify, like the deployment
Yeah, sure.
thing?
If you're familiar with Netlify, why not? Totally up to you. It's just that Replit was easier to integrate. Netlify, as much as I've used, it is buggy for my use cases, so I don't prefer it. But
Achha.
yeah, if it works for you, totally go ahead.
But would it also like do all of the installations, libraries, and everything
It
by
does.
itself?
Yeah, it does. I've seen it to be buggy in some cases where I have not been able to successfully resolve. So hence I chose
Okay.
Replit because Replit has this auto resolver where it was able to fix bugs on its own.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, you can connect your custom domains as well. So we did with Go PMM. So
But
if you
for
have custom
Replit,
domain,
I tried, but it's like you have to pay for the subscription of Replit to connect a custom domain.
yeah,
Yeah.
then
So
I think we'll need help
on Netlify,
of
it's
developer
free.
like Dilip. I told you he's my neighbor, so I simply went to second floor. I asked him that, hey, we have this domain, directly connect it. I don't even ask him to show me how to connect. I told him just to connect. That's it.
No, I mean, there are more free ways to do it. You don't even have to go the Netlify way. But yeah, that's a separate topic, I would say.
What are other free ways to do it?
I think GitHub Pages is the easiest way, but
But
again,
GitHub Pages is very static. Like it's changing it is very difficult.
yeah, but Varun's Go PMM, I think you can show this later. Web3 marketing jobs is hosted on
Yeah.
GitHub Pages. So yeah.
Okay.
There is another project we were working on called Web3 Marketing Jobs, which actually covered the use case which Sejal was also mentioning, that the entire job portal we are maintaining on Google Sheet. So every time we add any new job, it will directly go to the website. It will sync on the go. So again, everything was done from Dilip's side. I just gave him the idea that this is what we want to do. Don't want to create admin panel as such that every time we are going to add the job, simply from one Google Sheet, it should take everything.
Oh, you use the code base inside the like we have done small these bots inside Google Sheets, but I haven't done like a big thing like this, but yeah, we can try
Yeah,
it.
so you can't do full-blown apps with backend, custom backend and things. But yeah, you can do things like Web3 marketing jobs. So which means that you can do a lot of things on meetup pages.
Yeah, like you can like basically Airtable kind of stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means portfolios you can definitely do.
Okay, समझा. Okay.
Cool. Sorry, Ananya, I think you also had a question.
Yeah, basically, I just saw that I had deployed this one app and some free credit, it's 100% used. So, what is that free credit exactly doing? In
So
the
Replit basically to deploy it was using some free credits. You don't have to worry about it. Your website is hosted. If you want to make more changes on your website using Replit's agent, which is similar to Google AI Studio, then you will have to use those credits. But in your case, you don't need to. So don't worry about it if you're hosting this portfolio website.
All right, okay.
Cool, guys. I think everyone is done. Please publish your portfolio. If you guys have any question, please reach out to us. Uh, Let me share couple of links which will help you. I have also shared Dilip's LinkedIn profile. So if you want to reach out to him, directly connect with him on LinkedIn. He is not very active, so expect to get answers after every week. Jokes apart, but he'll surely help you with all your development related tasks. Apart from that, I've also shared Go PMM community website. So from there, if you're already not part of our WhatsApp community, you can directly join from there. If you want to check the job board, that is also available there. Before we conclude, can I request everyone to turn on their camera and we can take one photo, which we and you guys can also share on LinkedIn. Please tag Dilip, thanking him for being so patient. He's already speaking from last 2.5 hours, and surprisingly, he has yet to have his dinner as well. So we'll not take any more time.
Please do post your portfolio links as well on LinkedIn if you're tagging me or
Yes.
Varun, because that will help us out with just understanding how much quality you were able to grok in just under the span of 2 hours.
Can I request few more folks? Astha, Sejal, Harshdeep. Well, Harshdeep, are you joining from Manali or what? Cool. Thank you, guys.
Actually, I was sick, so yeah.
Oh, it's great. Then still you created your portfolio. One more in case I messed up the first one.
Okay. Thanks a lot, folks. It was great seeing you all live and completing this challenge with us. Hopefully, we'll
Yes,
turn into more sessions with GoPMM and us. Thanks a lot.
of course. And we are surely going to do more AI related session. Thank you, Dilip, again for doing this. And it was a really great session because we wanted to do a workshop where you guys directly come and deploy it. That was the main goal, and ultimately it happened. So thank you so much again to all of you for joining for such a long time. I will share the photo in our WhatsApp community. So please go ahead and tag GoPMM, tag Dilip, tag us. And also, as Dilip mentioned, please share your portfolio and tell the world that how easy it is to create the portfolio. Saying this, thank you so much again, everybody. Please be in touch and we'll see you guys in the next event.
Bye.
I think Amit needs to take one photo. Is it done, Amit? Or
Thank
cool. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
guys.
it's done.
See you in the next event. Bye bye.